Alright everybody, now I want to talk about theories and YouTube talkers like carrot readers that talk stories about magic and all these things. And put in a little theory for you. Such things were happening, what would you see? Right? They say they can get you a boy, draw up your boyfriend and all these things and energy, you should hear what they've got to say. And you've got to be careful about these new areas as they might use it against you. And what would you see happening if those energies they talk about get used against you? And he just said, now I just talked about the security cameras done. Talking about if there was a righteous one or a person that wants to be secure, and you have these devil minions around, what would they do? What actions would they do so they can come in and not have too much of a problem and give you a problem, right? And you run around with things or worry about things. What would you see? Well, you'll see them, person who's trying to protect themselves, get camera systems, do certain things. And these people who can use energy, manipulate energy, use machinery that uses energy, manipulate energy, that I've talked about in the military have these days, to make you shoot yourself, fry your brain, give you heart attacks, all these things is actually weapons already designed by machinery, it's not magic. They tap into the energy like Bluetooth and radio waves, it's everywhere, they can tap into your brain, it's all science. If they've got the toy, they just won't tell you yet because we're in a world of business and benefits, not what's right, okay? And so you won't see these things for a long time. When they come to existence in such a world, you might see a lot of problems and people getting hurt and things for years before you even figure it out because it's believed it wouldn't even be there, right? When you believe like that, it'll take a long time to even get it. Which is where you hear the witchery stories and certain things in areas and why they disappeared. If things were so good and so great, why they're not around anymore? Because humans weren't ready, right? And so I want to talk about the camera systems and playing up, all of a sudden playing up in the alarms. Now I've got Emma to go through the settings again to see what's going on and we can fix the problem for now, but I want to have a chat about it. As I've been trained to God, as they say, when you want safety and you don't want to kill someone or take them out and deal with them yourself, you try to go to the safety around you, to the community and the rules that they have. Because the rules that they have don't work, we end up moving on to something else. You know how it goes when it comes to safety. And when we do these moves, we've got to make sure that we've got all the proof and all the evidence as much as possible after we ever have to do barbaric actions when it comes to safety. As things keep continuing, you've asked God for things to not continue so you don't have to do such things, but then the war starts. You know what I mean? As people, some people call it free will, just won't stop. And you might just have to let someone off the cliff because they just want to continually pull you down. And so what you would see all of a sudden after these people go, look, I'm finally secured in this area. I malfunction. They're using energy. That'll be a basic thing. Definitely in this world, you could say, oh look, it's just this and this happening, right? And so what they do is they send malfunctions. These devices were working normally, and you'll hear these people talking about it, and then all of a sudden, malfunction. While they're malfunctioning, the bad guys can even use propaganda as they're starting it, and so they will know when it happens that it's them doing it to themselves or they're cursed or something like that. Energy, right? It's very easy to manipulate people in certain areas and use certain things on this world. Very scary. And so what you'll see is they'll make malfunctions, so you turn off the alarm, right? If you look back in these stories, you might even find that these people have done this over and over again in certain areas. As they want to sneak up on you, and that's what they're best at, to use, trick, and manipulate you, right? It's a good luck out there with the energy. Things will have to be the way they are soon, because security matters. So people get irritated because something keeps going off when it shouldn't. It's pointing at a wall. As I've already showed in previous clips, if you want to know if things are happening, you'll find that these things are malfunctioning when they shouldn't even malfunction, right? And you'll be having them pointing at a wall with motion detector alarm, and yet the alarm is going off. Pretty crazy, right? They do these type of stuff so they can get their benefit and outcomes and come out and do some ordering and test their products. You know what I mean? These people make God sick, and good luck out there.